सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Am I not here? You are. But you are not with me. I'm with you, Sana. Jungkook stood up. You are not with me. She stood up. We made her. Be careful, Sana. He scrawled her, holding her arms. She jerked his hand away. You only care about your child. I care about both of you. He argued. No, you don't. Tell me, Jungkook. You're only with me because of the baby. Sana, why are you stressing yourself? It's not good for your health. He held her arm softly. Stop it, Jungkook. You're taking care of me. Reminded me that you're only with me because of the baby, or else you will have left me the day they left you. She yelled. She held her collar, pulling him forward. You said nothing will come between us. You lied. You let they come between us. Although he's not here physically, your eyes always remind me that he's between us. He's the only one who loves you, and you're with me just because of your child. She put her forehead on her hand, which was still gripping her collar. You're falling out of his love with me. You forget all those years we spent together. You forgot our friendship, our love. You forgot everything. She cried, feeling exhausted. Holding her upper arm, he pulled her away gently, staring at her eyes. If you think that I don't love you now, and I'm with you because of the baby, then you still don't know me, Sana. Even after all those years, if you knew me then, you would have known that I would never continue this relationship which I don't want. I would never force myself into something like marriage. But be it with you or they, I accept both of you, what my heart wanted, and I love both of you, and I will continue to love both of you till my heart can be. He held her hand and put it on his heart. This is not mine only, this heart, and it will love both of you till it will be beating, he said helplessly, before placing a kiss on her forehead and going inside the bathroom. It was the first time. It was right from the beginning that his heart split into two parts, one for her and other than for just for Theo. When we want something selfish, we want to do anything to get that without thinking about other will suffer because of our selfishness. Be it Jungkook, who bought both of their without thinking about they and Sana, fear and insecurities, or it will be they who wanted it placed in there, or be it Sana who wanted Jungkook all for herself without thinking about they who will be homeless and will be lost, in danger, cruel world, where a lone innocent boy become their delicious meal. But here Jungkook and they didn't get what they want, but Jana got it, not only this time, but other paid for it. Sana wanted to leave the country. Jungkook support her, and the separation of their family. Sana wanted to abort the child. She didn't want a child even after 5 years of their marriage. Jungkook supported her although he could force her or give her, and he didn't do anything such. Even now, Sana got Jungkook all herself, and Jungkook was still her, giving everything she always wanted and ignored the fact she was the one because he lost his peace. An honest smile. A week later, Sana, drink this. Jungkook handed her a milkshake, and she could not drink plain milk. Wait, I'll finish it soon. She was in her work. No, first drink it. Minjin bought it 15 minutes ago, and you're still, he said, irritated, and looked at the glass closest to her lips. She looked up at him, and for the first time, after she got herself busy in her work, feed me. Smiling, Sana demanded, shaking his head. Jungkook sat beside her and fed her the milkshake. Sana was working on a design she had to give the team at the end of this week. Sana was doing work even from the far off their company. It was in Dubai, and she was thinking to shift her company here to Korea, and she didn't want to go there anymore. and wanted to live with her family, considering the upcoming baby will need this. Jungkook was doing everything to keep Sana happy as much as he can after her outburst. The day he had heard the doctor, she should not take stress acid. It was harmful for her and their baby's health. He knew in this condition, Sana will get emotional and irritated by any, so he was doing the best to keep her stress free. True, his heart was restless all the time, with the thought of the other better half. He was trying to look happy for Sana, as she didn't bring up the topic again, and she was happy to find him close to her more often now. He took her to the park in evening for a walk sometime. He took her for a dinner a couple of times, and even they had shopping for the baby, which took Sana mind almost away from the topic. Almost. After accepting the truth, it's become easy for her to go with the flow. She's still not satisfied, as she is still finds Jungkook lost in her thought, but chose to ignore that, as she knew he was thinking about. She was not like the past few months changes her. She was trying to be a good wife like they to get his attention, and Jungkook also found many changes in Sana since they left. She became so mature. Sometimes she go for him, waited for him, only when it was her turn to come back home soon. They can have dinner together. She start talking out their clothes and ignoring them sometimes, even though he never said that he feels irritated with her attempts. She was trying to be the, which everyone know she can never be. She is Sana, his selfish and arrogant Sana. I love the way you are. You don't need to change, he said before falling asleep on night. Sana stared at his face. She understand what he mean. He didn't want her to become they, although she didn't want to be they either. But no, it was the place she was doing that. But as he said, love her the way she is, and she will not try to change herself from now on. Wrapping his arm around his torso, she cuddled with her. She was never the type of cuddle. Jungkook always wanted to cuddle with her, but she felt now it felt good to be in her arms. She felt love. As for Jungkook, it never anymore, but she was never rejected her. Life is so unpredictable. It will make you realize the worth of someone you always take. It will make you realize that what you missed till now. It will make you realize what the person mean to you in your life. And this exactly happening with Sana, the woman who never thought of anyone by herself or thinking about her husband's comfort, his happiness. She realized what Jungkook meant to her, what his happiness meant to her. In the morning, when Jungkook left, Sana was roaming around the garden and trying to take the fresh air as she was feeling restless and had slight pain in her stomach. Sana and her wife called her when she found Sana in the garden. Are you okay? She asked, seeing her twisted face. I I don't know, it's paining, she said, placing her hand on her baby bump. Nancy held her hand and carefully took her inside. She called Miss John, who was come out and was worried sick, seeing Sana in pain. All the family members were on cloud nine as they were early waiting for the first baby of the next generation of the family, and all take care of Sana as much as they can. Call Rose, Sana's sister and doctor, and inform Jungkook and Envo we should take her to the hospital, Miss John said loudly, as Kaya and Sana's pain was increasing. With the help Nancy to help her mother-in-law, she was sitting inside the car. Rose is out of the town, Amma, Kaya informed, making her to call and sit inside the car. Not having any other option, they drove another hospital